there was a quote that I read that it said that the past is gone, but we still in its wake.
Yeah.
Can both of you address that particular quote? I'll start with Dewanda this time.
I feel like it doesn't matter what I was as moved by the story as I was Dr. Rebecca's journey, because I think it goes without saying, but we should still be saying it, that no matter all of our respective industries, it is a battle. We are always, being called to arms in some respect or another, whether that's, my job and ensuring that the characters I play are fully human. And, that they're not being kind of used as some like story device or tool, that they are just as vulnerable as they are resilient. There's so many just kind of, there's almost a battle a day. I think for each of us, especially when we're kind of in the thick of our work, and we are required to have skill sets that very few other people groups have to have. Like that's just what it is. And I think there was one moment where I'm kind of like fighting on a welfare issue on a project, like something that was like an equal pay situation for members of our crew, not even like for actors, but like members of the crew. And it was very clear that I had the bandwidth, like that's just what I come from. I come from a family of integrated service. That's kind of, just how Black women are built and we're raised. We're very community minded.
Absolutely.
And there were other members of my cast who were just like, I don't know how you have all this energy.
Right.
Like, I don't know where did you get this bandwidth? And I'm like, it's in my DNA.
You always got to have energy to do what's right. You always have to find the energy or have the energy to do what's right. It's like my mama says all the time, if you if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. Right?
Yeah. I just wanted to add, just what, Dewanda was saying is that as a teacher, I'm also kind of the same thing. It's like, no, I'm seeing this. I have to intervene. This is not okay. And people are also like, why are you fighting so much? It's like, because this is important, and I get the same kind of pushback, like, just do your job. I'm really not good at that. So I just kept getting fired. So, it's interesting. Like, how can we walk through our lives with integrity, and, the pain that it causes, but also the strength that it creates. And when I met Dewanda for the first time on Zoom, like a few days before production started, and I was asking, what drew her to this project. And, she was talking about the research process and like excavating. I don't know if you remember this, but, like the whole excavating process. And you're like, as an actor, I'm also an excavator. And I just found that fascinating. And you said something like, because I only have one body. And then I was trying to explain that to my son. And then I was like, realized I didn't catch the whole thing, but I didn't quite understand it. But it was interesting to me, like how similar the work can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I just say we got 1 minute left. This was the fastest 10 minutes I have ever had in my entire life. It was such an enjoyable conversation, but I just got to give you homage, Dr. Rebecca, because as a bison from Howard University, you employed two of my bisons, Karen Molina White and Bonnie Turpin. And I would be remiss in ending this conversation without bringing that up, because everybody that knows me, if I have an opportunity to bring up Howard University, I'm going to bring up Howard University.
I love it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for talking to me about Wake. I can't wait to enlighten people about the project and have them listen to it and take a little peek. It's very enlightening. I'm glad that this is being approached and it's being put out there for the masses to enjoy and be educated and inspired by. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right.
For
bye.